Are you worried you've missed the YouTube wave? That it's all just too saturated now? Well, I have got news for you. There is a common fear that a lot of us share that you ask yourself, why have I not started now? Why did I not start years ago? I should have started years ago. And yes, that is true. The best time to start on YouTube would have been years ago, but the second best time is now. And you are not too late for 3 specific reasons. So let's unpack those 3 reasons. First of all, the platform is still growing. The YouTube platform isn't done yet. It keeps on growing. More and more people are joining YouTube not only to post content, but to actually view content as well. And this is accelerating because you might have noticed this in your own life too. The YouTube isn't just for the younger generation, okay? There are many people in their late 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s and above who are actually consuming content on YouTube. My own parents my dad has actually been, he's a kind of a bit of a unicorn. He's been posting on YouTube for over the past decade. He's been posting on YouTube for longer than me, but he's been consuming YouTube for a long time too. And my mum, actually in the past, I would say year or 2 years, has completely replaced her television consumption with YouTube, and she absolutely loves it. So there's more and more people joining the platform, not only as content creators, but also as viewers. It is a growing platform. It is not done yet. So that's reason number 1 why you're not too late. Reason number 2 is that niches or themes, channel niches, they are evolving. They're constantly evolving, and they're also splintering into little sub niches. And there's always new niches that are being created, as well as new hobbies and new perspectives and new movements come out. New niches are being created all of the time. You're not too late. Even if there's a saturated niche that you want to join, you're not too late to join that niche, okay? It's going to evolve over time, and you can carve out your own unique space within that niche. So reason number 3 that you're not too late is that people will come for your personality and your perspective. They are not just here for the information that you're sharing, okay? So you see this a lot. A lot of the times people just share the same information on YouTube, but what is different about it? It's the faces behind the information. It's the person presenting that information. It's their personality, but it's also their unique perspective. Everyone is completely unique in their own right. They've went through their own journey in life. They have their own voice. They have their own take on things, and that is a superpower. You want to use that to your benefit. Don't fall into the trap of starting your YouTube journey and trying to replicate someone that's already out there, trying to be someone else. Don't do that. Be you. You might not be comfortable being you just now, but that's the point. You're meant to be uncomfortable at the start. You're meant to suck. But over time, you're going to find your voice. You're going to carve out your identity. You're going to understand and learn so much about yourself that you are then going to be able to share with the world as well. So you have a unique story, and you have a unique way of actually saying things as well. And that is value. Let's take myself, for example. So I'm obviously putting out educational content that's aimed to help new creators. It's aimed to help aspiring creators. Why am I doing this? Well, basically, I've for a long time wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I have put it off for years. I've put it off for way too long, and I completely regret that. And I found recently that I was consuming so much content on YouTube, but I just had this burning desire to create. I had consumed so much that I was like, I really need to create something, but I don't know what to create. And I was really fortunate that me and my wife, we got married last year and we ended up going on our honeymoon, and we did this crazy trip where we travelled all around Europe and we camped in our car and we visited all of these different countries. It was a once in a lifetime thing, something we've never done before. And I decided, you know what? I don't really have a plan here. Even when we did the road trip, we didn't have an exact plan. We just bought a one-way ticket and that was it. We were going to see what would happen. But even though I didn't have a plan, I said to myself, I'm going to film this because this is quite a unique thing, even just for ourselves to have that footage to look back on. But this is also something that people might find value in. And we have a unique story there. And we essentially created our first YouTube channel 6 months ago using that very story, using that unique perspective that we had doing this for the first time, you know, having never done it before. And it's been great. It's been awesome to share that with people, and people have really resonated with it as well. I also have a background in business. For the past 10 years, I've been self-employed. So I've went through this process of, you know, working a job, like a part-time job and a full-time job, and having my own dreams and not pursuing them, and asking myself every day, why am I not doing that, to then taking that leap of faith and actually becoming a business owner, actually starting my own businesses. That's what's been sustaining me financially for the past 10 years. So now it's all coming full circle because I initially studied filmmaking in college, and then I started my business career. But now it's coming full circle and I'm coming back to the creative aspects that I'm actually interested in by creating this content. But because I've been through that business journey, I have a unique perspective and a unique take on YouTube that other people doing the same content don't have, because I can see all of the connections, I can see all of the similarities. A lot of the things that I've learned in business apply directly to creating content on YouTube and growing a YouTube channel. The fundamentals are the same, and I can pull from those experiences that I've had growing the various businesses that I've grown, and I can share those tips and knowledge with people who are aspiring to create content on YouTube and have a successful, sustainable YouTube channel. So that's my unique story, but you have your own unique story as well. And for a long time, I actually told myself that I wasn't good enough. I hadn't lived enough. Didn't have enough life experience to put content out there. And this was just a limiting belief that I told myself. This was just fear holding me back from starting. You probably tell yourself the same thing, but there's always someone out there who's a couple of steps behind you. Where you are right now, if you asked yourself, if I could go back 6 months ago and give myself some sort of advice, something that I've learned now that I didn't know 6 months ago, what would that be? Well, guess what? That is an important message that you could create a video about and reach someone out there who is where you were 6 months ago. They are there now, and you can actually help them. So don't tell yourself that you're not good enough, that you haven't lived long enough, you don't have enough experience or knowledge to share. That's all nonsense. It's all nonsense. You just want to get started and push past those fears because it's life-changing. So yes, we need to remind ourselves that it is true. The best time to start would have been years ago, but that's already been and gone. Can't do anything about that. The second best time to start is right now. It's right now. So starting now means that you are ahead of the next wave of content creators, and in a year's time they're going to be asking themselves the same question that you are. Is it too late to start? And you can tell them it's not. You can start right now. So if you want to know the 3 mindset shifts that actually helped me finally start posting, I've made a whole video where I break down those 3 mindset shifts that you can copy right now. So watch this video to find out how to start your YouTube journey today. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.